Hi guys, my name is Allison Pryor and I do acrylic painting tutorials for beginners or for all levels. Um, I do my tutorials step by step in real time so you can follow along with me. And that way then you'll even see my mistakes because I make mistakes, of course. And so it's a lot of fun, and I'm just here to say hi. And I think most of you people have seen some of my tutorials. If you have any requests, just let me know. So I'm just here today to probably show you some things that I use, and how acrylic painting works, or what kind of brushes to use. So I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff here, and just see how all this works, because I don't know if I can see the chat. I'm not sure if if I can get any of your messages, because I'm not really sure how to use all this yet, but I'm certainly going to let you have a look and see what you could. If you can't send me a message, well then just go into the comments, and then I will answer them all as soon as this broadcast is over. Okay, so all I want to do is just give you some ideas and a few tips on acrylic painting. um I just figure that the best thing for me to do is show you just some simple things that I do. And what I'm going to do is show you the kind of paints, the colors that I use. So what I do is I always have the same colors on my palette. Now you can have several different reds and several different yellows and several different greens if that fits your uh, idea or your schedule. Um, So I just use red and yellow and blue. That's the primary colors. That's your primary colors. And I put on green and brown, even though you can make green and brown from your primary colors. And then I use black and white to brighten and darken those colors. Now I'm using these, they're just craft bottle paints, and I put them here. You can see they're more watery, they flow better, which is what I like for my videos. And I use sometimes I use these tube paints, which are nice because, as you can see, that's that one there, that little dot. See how it doesn't move? They're nice and thick, and you can see it's a bit brighter too, right? So there we go. See the little ones? They are a little brighter. And they're little tube paints. You can use the bigger tube paints, because I mean that paint's not going to go very far. But these bigger ones here, they're pretty good too. They're nice and thick, and the colors are brighter and more vibrant in these tube paints. But for the videos, I just use like I say, these bottle paints. They're pretty simple to use. So that's kind of, see how they're starting to run, but the other ones don't. Nice and thick. So I like those. That's really nice. And the brushes that I use, if you're not sure what brushes to use for your acrylic paintings, then the brushes I like to use, are the bristle brushes. As you can see, bristle brushes are really nice, and they're nice and stiff, and they feel nice and stiff. And I love using these for I like using them for my bushes and all kinds of stuff. So this is probably a 1/4 inch, and I also have, different sizes. You can have 2 inch, and you can have a 1/2 inch. So that's really nice. Also, you can use some painter's tape just to tape on anything that you want to. Say if you drew something and you want to put it on your canvas, then you would use the tape to hold the paper on so you can trace it over. And you can also use painter's tape for doing your horizon lines. Like look at that painting behind me here. See the trees, where the trees end there and the water begins? Well, that will be your horizon line. And so you would put your tape here and you would start working on the top part of your painting up here. And you do all that first if you want to. And then you come down here and you take the tape off, and then you can work at the bottom. So it kind of gives you a nice straight line. So that's good. And then I like to use different types of brushes. Like I like using a fan brush. Fan brushes are nice. You can have all different sizes. And you can take that and you can use that for your water. So say that water, just look at that painting behind me there, and that you do your water by going back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. See? So you get different sizes in your fan brushes. And you can also use this is a nice little sponge. A sponge is good for tapping on your bushes. Yeah, tap. So pretend that that's your bushes up there, and you go tap, 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 tap. See? That's your tap, tap. And there's so many things I love about acrylic painting. It's just so easy. Not like oil paints. Oil paints, it takes forever for them to dry, right? Acrylic paints takes a few minutes, so you can work on it, and you can go over it. And with watercolor paint, you can't. When you make a mistake in watercolor, you can't go over it. It just comes back to water again. And with oil paints, you gotta wait. If you want to do it like another layer, you gotta wait for that to dry for maybe 2 weeks, depending on how what kind of paint you're using. So acrylics are great. You can work on them right on the spot, and you can work on them and do all kinds of things with dry brush on them, wet into wet, wet on dry, dry on wet. There's all kinds of things you can do. It's so much fun. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you a few tips. That's all. I'm not going to do too much today because um, I'm just trying to figure out this live streaming, and it's so much fun. Like I've been at it all day, playing around and stuff, trying to get my sound and trying to do things. I still haven't figured it all out yet. I want to see your comments or your live chat. I can't see that. I can't find it. I don't know. Don't know what to do. Anyway, so lately or recently, I've just done a video. It's coming up tomorrow, and tomorrow is September the 1st, 2017, because you could be looking at this like years from now. And so that video on a whale's tail is 3 steps to easy 3 easy steps to painting a whale's tail. Okay. And it's like something like this whale's tail here, something like it, but I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not doing the whole painting, but I will do the whole painting for you if you ask me to. Okay. If you ask me to do this painting, I will do it for you, but I need enough requests so that because I have lots of stuff that I want to do. But you will get the whale's tail September the 1st on how to paint this whale's tail in three easy steps. Now, you didn't think it was possible, did you? It is. And that's another whale's tail. I had to practice before I taught it to you to make sure the 3 steps would come out okay. So that's like the one that you're going to do. And I might do another one, 3 steps on how to paint clouds. And this is my practice sheet. And if you like that, if you like it, it's only a practice sheet. We'll do a little better than that. If you like that, then we can do some of that too. Okay. So 3 easy steps. Would you believe you can do that in 3 easy steps? It's unbelievable, isn't it? And you know something? When I start teaching you 3 easy steps on different subjects, because I'm going to ask you if you will post or in the comments or somewhere, email me, AllisonPryor@yahoo.com, and tell me what you want me to try to do 3 steps on. Because once you get those 3 steps done, you will be able to start your painting with ease. You won't have to be worrying about where am I going to start? How am I going to get this going? You'll be able to get there. And once you get the 3 easy steps done, on the third step, then you can elaborate on without even, doing very much. You can add a few little extra details or lighten up a little part, but you won't have to touch anything. You won't have to start over. Okay. So I'm looking down there because I'm looking at my beautiful face. Silly. Silly. Anyway, I know. But let's see. So all you got to do now is you always have to have, of course, I got old bottles here. Look at the mess of that. Look. So you just fill it up with water and use that for your brushes. Okay. I'm working on a bottle. I might do a bottle for you guys. You know how to paint like a lighthouse on a bottle? That's a wine bottle. Yeah. And I like to try it, I like to try some different paintings on a wine bottle. I think it'd be fun because I'm sure everybody out there got lots of wine bottles around us for sure. Nice hot summer days. So I also use some toothpicks to do some stars on my paintings. I also use them to do snow, little dabs of white. I also use them so that when my paints get stuck, I just stick it down in here and then I bring it out and it works again. I also use some chalk to draw out my subjects that I want to do. Now we use the pencil for the whale's tail, but depends on the circumstances. Like if you find, because you can cover up those lines with acrylic paint, okay, and with chalk you can get rid of it by a little damp brush. So because I was doing it on white paper, I just used a pencil. If you had a background for your whale's tail, like blue paint, then you're better off using chalk, okay? And then you'll be able to, and you can fix your mistakes too with chalk better. So if you made your hump a little too big and one too small, then you can take out the chalk and then erase it and start over. So, and I also have handy some carbon paper in case you want to do some tracing. And I made my own graphite paper. I just took plain paper and I scribbled down some pencil marks on that. And that's another way to transfer your painting to your sketch to your canvas. And I also want to show you some of my supports. Now, supports are, of course, the canvas that you paint on. Okay, now some people don't have money even to buy these things. They're only a couple of dollars each, $3 or $4. Some depending where you buy them, right? Sometimes they're 5, 6. But the size of this one here is probably a 12 by 9. So you can get all different sizes, and you can get different sizes, and you can also have a flat canvas board. And this one is black because I painted it black. I painted this black. So you can get a white canvas board, just a canvas board, and you just, hello, and you can paint it black with gesso or black paint, and then you can paint something nice on it, okay? There. So that's that. And you can also use some, let's see, I got it written down here so, so that I can remember a few things for you. So you could use hardboard, and you can use plywood, and you can use particle board. But they say no. Apparently it's contaminated with the glue and preservatives, so it may not be that nice. Also, you can use, if you have to use some of these, you're better off using 2 or 3 coats of gesso or paint. And you can also paint the back of the board so that it won't buckle. And that's about it. You can use some varnish. You can use Mod Podge to finish it off when everything is all dry. So I have lots of notes, but I'm not going to go over all of them today. I only wanted to get on here to just show you a few things that I use, and let me see if there's anything else I can tell you about. I have, excuse me, what? Sorry about that. I have masking fluid. Now, I don't use this very often because all I need to do is, if I need to put in something white, I'll just paint it in white. But this preserves the canvas, the white of the canvas, so that, say, if you're doing some kind of white flowers, or you're doing anything white, you know, maybe uh, tree branches or something, you know, you could put this on, and then after you got your painting done, you rub it off. And it's messy and can ruin your brushes and everything. I don't use it. I don't like it. Maybe a lot of artists like it. I don't use it. No, I'm just trying to make things as easy as possible. I don't want to go through any trouble. I just want to paint. Don't want to be fooling around trying to scrub things off and clean things off. I just want to get to it, do a nice painting, and it's done, and I'll move on to the next one. So that's that. Oh, and I have some, I'll show you, Mod Podge. So the Mod Podge is what I really like. If you're going to finish your painting and put this on for a nice protection, or you don't really need to protect acrylic paint because it dries like a plastic, but this makes it shine and it makes your colors stand out more. Make sure your painting is dry. You may need 2 or 3 coats of the Mod Podge, and you need to really make sure that you get every single area. You're going to get some dry spots and kind of see it. So you don't want that. So let's see what else I got here. Of course, I did a nice waterfall painting. I might do another one because the one I did, you know, was kind of, it was nice and it was good and people seemed to like it, but I found a few dark spots in it. But this one is not too bad. I might do this one. I just need you guys to let me know if you want me to do these paintings, you know, and or if there's something else you want me to do, you know, just leave them in the comments section what you would like for me to do, what kind of questions you have. And then if I'm going to have some more live videos. So then what I'll do is I'll notify you first. It's just I can't really schedule it because I'm so busy doing other things. Um, you know, I might say to you, well, I'll see you Monday at 2 o'clock, and then Monday at 2 o'clock I might be off shopping somewhere. Forget about it. So I don't want to schedule anything, not right now, but I'm going to keep uploading videos, as many as I can. I'm going to take your requests. I'm going to do everything I can to get to all your requests. And don't forget the 3-step method. Just tell me what you would like me to try, and if I can't do it, I'll let you know. Some portraits and things like that, just too much details to do that. But anything else, I did one of rocks too, by the way. So, and I also did some videos like I had lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on one subject. Like, say if I was doing that painting back there, I'd probably do lesson 1 for 15 minutes, lesson 2, and these are all separate videos. So what I did was I took some of those videos and I changed them into 1-hour videos so that you could just look at the one video instead of trying to search around for the set list. So I did that for you too, and I'm trying to think of all kinds of stuff that I want to do, and I have so many things I want to tell you, and I'm having so much fun. And thank you so much for your beautiful comments. And any questions, Allison Pryor at yahoo.com, or leave it in the comments section. And if you want to, you can subscribe, press the bell if you want more notifications, you want some likes. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you are too. All right. See you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.